going on, my Super Sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today I bring you probably the most disappointing news for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Now, if you're on Twitter, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have already seen this. It's going all over social media right now. We have a new leaked image, or sets of images, from the character roster for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. And the problem with this is the fact that, well, it shows Villainous characters in separate slots. Now, if you guys remember, or might not remember, I made a video a couple days ago with C Reacts where we talked about how there's going to be over 85 characters in Dragon Ball Xenoverse, because over the past weekend during TGS, they showed off a chunk of the character roster, but everything was locked and hidden, so we didn't know what it actually was. But after counting it out, it came up to a total of 85 characters, and Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 at 60 characters. So if you do your math correctly, that means there's going to be 25 characters for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Now the problem is, we already seen half of those characters so far. So of those 25, around 11, 13 have been shown, and they include characters like Zarbon, Dodoria, Android 16, Gogeta, Janemba, yada 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 yada. I mean, we've seen some of those characters. I mean, some are cool. Cooler, for example, Janemba, Gogeta, super fun to play with. Dodoria, Zarbon, Android 16, I really honestly don't care about. No offense to the Dodoria, Zarbon, and Android 16 fans, I know you guys are out there, but from playing as Dodoria and Android 16, I am not a big fan of those characters. To me, I could have done without them again in Xenoverse 2. I'd rather get someone else, basically. How about that? That's probably a better way to say it. With that said, we were still pretty excited because if there's going to be 25 brand new characters, that means the other remaining half of characters have yet to be revealed, and we'll probably get them sometime soon, like this month. However, these images leaked this morning, and as you can see, the Villainous characters count towards slots, meaning we're not going to get that many new characters from the start. Now, I know there's going to be DLC. I know they plan on doing 4 packs, and they're going to give us a lot of new characters. What's planned yet, I have no idea. I know Dragon Ball Super is going to be a thing. We'll probably get Universe 6 characters, like hitting all of them and all that stuff. But as far as from starting out, I'm actually very disappointed, to be honest. I mean, Xenoverse 2 has a perfect opportunity to add a bunch of villain characters that were not present in the last game. For example, Bojack. I mean, if this game is based around the movies of Dragon Ball Z, why isn't Bojack in the whole Bojack side of the story in this game? I mean, first of all, do you guys remember how badass it was when Teen Gohan destroyed Bojack? Like, that was incredible. Now imagine if they take that scenario and toss it into Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, add the Time Patrol spin on it. It could be a lot of fun. It could be great reliving that moment. But instead we get Dodoria and Zarbon. So I guess really the reason why I'm ranting is I'm just more disappointed at the fact that we're starting off with a lot of like C-list characters as opposed to a lot of A-list characters. I mean, again, we're getting Gogeta and Janemba, which is cool. We got Majin Vegeta. Even Cooler is awesome. Like, Cooler is probably one of my most favorite characters that I got to play with so far, just because I love Cooler and the Frieza race. But I don't know, just Android 16 instead of someone like Bojack, or Dodoria and Zarbon instead of someone like Baby and Buhan. That's the part that's kind of triggering me, and I kind of want to see what the community thinks. So I guess in the comment section below, let me know your overall thoughts on Dimps' decision to do what they did with this. Also, something else I want to toss out there, and this is pure speculation, again, just based off of these screens. I'm noticing that the custom created character select screen shows 8 variations, and if it's anything like Xenoverse 1, which it most likely is going to be like Xenoverse 1, that means you can't fight other characters he created against each other. So if you go into local match, for example, you can't have Cells fighting against Rhymestyle and vice versa, because you have to log into another game to access that character. And with that said, you can only do 1 custom created character per file again, which is a huge and annoying pain factor in Xenoverse 1. Now I know when we sent them the initial feedback for Xenoverse 1, actually not even initial, we sent this a lot to them, that we as the fans, what we want to see in Xenoverse 2 is being able to fight out custom created characters, because it was kind of stupid to not have that in Xenoverse 1. But from seeing this, I don't think we're going to get that again. And I don't know what the technological barriers are behind that. I don't know what would cause the issues or problems with being able to have 2 custom created characters on that same screen so you can pick them. But from the looks of it, we're not getting it. And again, this is pure speculation. I can't confirm this 100%, but I don't know. Another thing I'd also toss out there, because I know people are going to ask, in the most recent trailer, we saw a base form Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta, as well as the base form Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku. And a lot of people assume that these characters are going to be in the game, but just remember, 1 was a cutscene, and 2 was just basically Vegeta out in the field talking to you. But both of these characters will not be able to transform into Super Saiyan Blue. Super Saiyan Blue will work exactly how it did in the last game, where you basically pick that standalone character, and then you transform the entire time. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm actually still super hyped for Xenoverse 2. I love what they did with the gameplay, and I feel like the actual improvements for the gameplay itself is what's going to keep the game running in the long run. However, I still am somewhat disappointed that we're starting out the launch of Xenoverse 2 with characters like Dodoria and Zarbon instead of someone like Buhan, for example, but it is what it is. all we can do at this point, like I said, is write down our feedback and send it to them. And whenever they open up that portal for feedback suggestions, we need to bomb them with feedback. Like, I will do everything I can to help us get our voice heard, I guess. And you know, I will fly half the button out when I have to. I will call whoever I need to. I will point you guys in the right direction for where to send your feedback, and hopefully for the DLC for Xenoverse 2, they will give us exactly what we want. Otherwise, there's gonna be a lot of rage. And Dimps, you don't want our rage. You don't want to see the rage from the Dragon Ball community, because we have Kamehamehas and stuff. I think, I don't know. But ultimately, like I said, all we can really do at this point is just wait for the release of the feedback portal, and then from there, when that happens, just kind of send as much information to them as possible so we can get what we want in the DLC packs of Xenoverse 2. Anyways, I think that's enough for me ranting and screaming into my microphone. I guess I will see you guys in the comment section below. I'm going to try to respond to as many comments as possible, just because I know this video is going to get a lot of interaction and talk here. So I guess I will see you guys down below, and we can kind of discuss what we want. And I guess I will leave you with this one question. If you could send 3 pieces of feedback, which I've asked this question before, but if you can send 3 pieces of feedback so far based on everything we've seen with Xenoverse 2, what are those 3 pieces of feedback? Comment it down below. And again, as soon as that opens, so we can send that feedback, I will let you guys know and point you in the right direction so we can actually try to be heard for this game. But yeah, this is all I can say for now. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy the rest of the day. Leave a like if you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the comment section below. Peace.